Hi, my name is Quanisha, and welcome to my book corner where I talk to you about books or series that I recently read. This series is called Work Wife by Alexandria the Great, and this is the second book, Distance. And y'all, okay, if y'all read book one, y'all probably was like, oh my gosh, Gabby, I feel so bad for you. Well, bitch, this one you ain't gonna feel too bad. This one you're not gonna feel too bad for this heifer because enough is enough, ho. What the elders say, if you ain't gonna do nothing about it, let that nigga cheat in peace. Okay? But let's get into it. Okay, the book starts. She living with this nigga. Okay, now she the housekeeper and the goddamn cat whisperer. Okay, she decides that she's gonna live with this man, even though he's still fucking with the bitch he cheated on her with. Right? Okay. All right. Yeah. So boom. He says, I want you to come to a Christmas party with me. She said, Christmas party? Now, y'all remember in the first book, he didn't want to take that bitch nowhere, right? So now all of a sudden, he want to take her to a Christmas party, right? He want her to be around his coworkers. Okay, now things is different. Now the glow, the shininess of Sarah is starting to dull. Okay, and so he takes her to the Christmas party, right? And she's kikiing with all the goddamn employees, the co-workers. She's kikiing. Everybody love her, Miss Girl. They looking at her sad at first, like, bitch, what is you doing here? He is there. What you? And she's just like, we're just friends now, girl. Bye. Anyways, she sees the boss, right? And she basically cusses his ass out, talking about you need to be a better you need to be a better boss to your employee. You running them down to the motherfucking bone. They all tired. They can't stay with their families because you doing too fucking much, right? Come to find out, this nigga don't know shit about shit when it comes to his own business. Because why the fuck did Lincoln was talking to him about one of the robot situation and he was in confusion? He ain't know shit. So you got a tech company and you don't know shit about tech? You need to get you a book that's tech for dummies, because what the fuck? How you gotta... Let's move on. Let's move it along, because I could go on forever. Meanwhile, Sarah's at the same party, tight. She's tight. Anyways, that same boss was like, you know what? I like your spunk. I want to hire you, right? She goes, bet, right? So he hires her, right? Lincoln and her go home, right? And Lincoln was like, you're not actually thinking about taking a job. She's like, what you trying to say? I'm too stupid to work with you, bitch? And he's like, no, I'm not saying that, but yeah, we could, I don't, it would be weird for us to work together. She's like, oh, you think only Sarah could work with you? And he's like, that's not what I said. I just don't, what exactly what you gonna do there, which is, true, bitch, because what is you really gonna do there? Turns out she ends up being a damn mail carrier, but that's neither here nor there. She keeps throwing in this man's face about how he cheated on her. Bitch, y'all are not married. Get the fuck over it, okay? You decided you was gonna live with this man in his house to take care of his house and his cat, and you over here talking about something. Oh, remember when you cheated on me? You keep bringing that shit up, bitch. It's old now. As soon as you decided to be his employee, bitch, that is water under the motherfucking bridge. You gotta get the fuck over it, Miss Hell. You gotta get the fuck over it, right? So boom. Sarah realizes that he is starting to pull away. Miss Girl decides, Gabby decides that she's gonna start edging this nigga. Okay, talk about you can. That means if you not, that means you ain't got no self-discipline. Now, girl, he needs to prove the self-discipline when y'all was married. He does not need to prove the self-discipline with you anymore, okay? That news is old, okay? Move it the fuck along. But anyways, he's now sexually frustrated. Sarah's like, sir, is you cool? Like, we at work. He can't even fucking focus because he's so damn hard and horny and carrying on. Meanwhile, Gabby is the same motherfucking way, but she starts working. She's bringing the cat along, child, and he's running around the damn office and carrying on. Mind you, when she got hired initially by that man, that boss, when she got hired, she was like, oh, she want to bring her cat, and she looked around. He looks around the party and asks who's allergic to cats. One nigga say he was allergic. It was an old guy. He fired him on the spot. Sir. Now I'm thinking, oh, he finna put Miss Girl through the mattress. No, he just really likes her because she be cussing him the fuck out. So anyways, she's working. she ends up meeting this man named Fabian, right? Now she think he cool, but she don't think he that cool. Why? Because he takes her on a date, and then one time she starts jacking him off, and then she realizes that he got a pencil dick, and she was like, okay, Lincoln got that hefty, that hefty, rearrange your man motherfucking organs. That's the type of dick he got. And then you over here with Fabian with a pencil dick. Do I think I could survive and live with that? I don't know. I don't even know if my walls can support that, right? Hold on. Okay, so boom, she starts edging him. He's frustrated. It was like, sir, is you cool? She eventually sucks him off, but he doesn't come because he's like, no, he's thinking of Gabby the whole fucking time. He goes home, he tells Gabby. Gabby's pissed. Gabby's like, you what you came home to tell me that for? You let this bitch suck you off and you ain't come because you was thinking of me? Ooh, fucking thank you. Which I get, okay? I get, because nigga, what? Why would you even come back and tell me that? But he's trying to be truthful. And then he's like, wait, bitch, I'm doing all this and we're not even together. Like, we're not even a thing. And I'm still trying to prove to you that I want you back and I want my family back. Meanwhile, Gabby's daddy don't fuck with him no more, and that hurts him because I don't think he even talks to his father. And I guess he was closer to Gabby daddy than his own daddy. And when Gabby daddy said he ain't fuck with him because he don't fuck with nobody that's breaking his baby heart, he felt some sort of way, but he, understood it. He got it. Okay, boom. But anyways, Gabby keeps talking about something. Oh, you think I would appreciate you telling me that you let the bitch who you cheated on me suck you off? And it's like, Gabby girl, see, I was with you at first when you told him, why the fuck is you telling me? But then you continued on about it with the bitch that you cheated on me with. When you started letting him suck on them titties and eat you out and you rubbing up on that dick, baby, you clearly didn't give a fuck then. Now all of a sudden you feeling salty about it. You got to get the fuck over it, right? Boom. Lincoln is seeing her a kiki and a hand with Fabian, and so does that Sarah bitch. So Sarah's over there trying to whisper in his ear and carrying on, and he looks at dead in her face and say, bitch, I know you. I see you for who the fuck you are, and I don't believe shit that's coming out your nasty ass, stank ass mouth. You think I don't see you, bitch? So now Sarah's tight because she couldn't get to him like she thought she could. But Fabian said, bitch, I see you, and you nothing but nasty, dusty ass help, right? So boom. Also, there was something about her apartment change, her car change. That heifer still got a man. I'm telling you, she still got a man. And the only reason why she got that apartment and she talk about she get new cars and rentals and carrying on is because that last nigga, that's where she really live at. But that apartment is where she bring Lincoln to fuck on him. But that's neither here nor motherfucker there. Anyways, New Year's come. Why the fuck she get Lincoln and Gabby very drunk? Okay, take them back to her house, basically SA them. Basically SA Gabby, because Gabby, not even in her right mind, but remember that she don't even fuck with Sarah like that. And basically SA her, and I said, oh hell no, right? Took video of it too, so I know that she's gonna try to use that shit and it's gonna be yucky. Anyways, in the office, the other coworkers was like, oh my gosh, you used to be married to Lincoln. We ain't even know Lincoln was ever married, bitch. We thought it was just him and Sarah forever locked in. We didn't know he even had a wife and he cheated on you. That's crazy, girl. That's crazy. We knew that bitch was in shit. And Gabby's like, I don't even really want to talk about that. Like, let's just get to work. And the boss was like, yeah, let's just get the fuck to work. And they was asking her like, bitch, why is you letting this hoe on the internet talk crazy about you like it's your fault when it's her, when it's that bitch? And she was like, I just don't think it would do me any well. And they was like, if it was me, bitch, I wouldn't do that. Better you better you, bitch. So anyways, push come to shove, it starts boiling over. Now Lincoln is Like, he's horny as fuck. Gabby horny as fuck, but she's still mad. She's still over here talking about, even though she told him, it's whatever, bitch, I don't really care anymore. You could do what you want to do. We're not even together. She always loves throwing that in there. We're not together. We're not together. But then turn around and keep talking to him like, oh, you let her do this and you blah, and then he keep telling her, we're not together, remember? You not my bitch, remember? Yeah. Keep that same fucking energy, bitch. So, boom. She starts beating this man, basically slapping him in his face, and they start tussling. Do you understand me? Tussling. Then she slapped him, he slapped the shit out of her. See, she slapped him again, he slapped the shit out of her, and she surprised. Didn't your mama ever tell you and your daddy to keep your motherfucking hands to yourself, bitch? They start fucking. Meanwhile, Sarah's listening to everything behind the door, the front door. She's sitting there on the stoop listening, ear up against the wall, up against the door. They start fucking. They're mad. She talked about, you hit me. Man, you put your hands on him first. You should know to keep your hands to yourself, because he already told you to keep your hands to yourself, and he had to show you. You gonna put your hands on me? I'm gonna put my hands on you. And you talk about you ain't ever do that to me before, and you intentionally do that, and yada yada. Baby, you put your hands on him, and he should have told you every which way but loose in that house. But he let you be, and you kept putting your hands on him. That means you wanted him to take you. You know what? Anyways, he tells her to get the fuck out, right? He throws her shit out because she came home late, right? She came home late because she was yakking off Fabian, but that's neither here nor there. She comes home late. He's like, where the fuck was you at? She's like, why you worried? Why is he worried? Bitch, first of all, this is his house. Second of all, he's worried because y'all supposed to be working on your relationship. That's what you're telling him. That's what you're showing him. But even that's what you're showing him, not telling him. But you keep telling him that y'all not together, yada. But you keep doing things to make him think that if he stays faithful to you or shows self-discipline, then y'all gonna get back together, right? So he's like, why are you coming home late? She's like, why you worried, basically. So he tell her to get the fuck. He throws her clothes out on the fucking first steps, tell her to get going. She's like, what the fuck is you doing? They start tussling. That's when she slap him, he slap her, she slap him, he slap her, and then they start tussling, and then they start fucking, and then that's when Miss Girl comes, see all the stuff on the floor. She like, what the fuck is going on? That she hit him in there tussling and fucking, and she's like, what the fuck? Then the next door neighbor comes out, and he like, what the fuck? And Gabby's like, okay, she gonna go to a hotel room. She comes back. He decides she could stay, I guess. Sarah's over here like, that's my man, I'm gonna have to marry him out of obligation. But Sarah, you do not want to marry this man. Leave this man alone. But you don't want Gabby to have him, so you go over there to Fabian and tell him, oh yeah, I heard them fucking this morning. And Fabian's like, yeah girl, whatever. She's like, oh, you didn't know they still fucking? And he's like, no, he didn't know. This is after she done yacked off his pencil there. So So anyways, Fabian starts, he ain't really want to talk to her. But she was like, why you acting all weird? Like, the fuck? He didn't come out and ask her, like, is you still fucking? He just kind of was just like, yeah, like, yeah, we cool, we friends, right? Boom. Lincoln starts really pulling away from Miss Girl, and she's like, damn, like, why you acting like that? He's like, we just gonna be friends, like, and coworkers, like, we ain't gonna be nothing more, like, I can't fuck with you no more. And she's like, really? Wow, that's crazy. He basically told her she was the reason why his marriage ended. And he was like, what you mean? And he was like, don't act like you intentionally came on to me, like, you intentionally rub your ass up on my dick, bitch. Like, I see you for who you are, and you just ain't it. He started like being real nasty, real disrespectful, and she's like, that's not right, what the fuck is wrong with you, yada yada yada. The women he messed with be slapping him up, and I think he needs to distance himself. The boss is telling them they need to hurry up with the robot situation because they need to roll him out, and he needs to help, like in 2 weeks, get the fuck together. So he's stressed out. He's about to have a motherfucking mental breakdown. Anyway, Sarah tells Gabby before she leaves the day before to come in on her day off. So she's like, sure. She comes in. Lincoln like, why the fuck you here? She like, Sarah told me to come. He said, Sarah told you to come. Sarah ain't the boss around here. She's an assistant. I said, that's what you get for fucking with a bitch, and she thinks she got more pull than she has, right? So Sarah's like, okay, we need to work on the robot. You go in there and you toss some shit around and tell the robot what to do. Lincoln's like, this shit is motherfucking glitching, bitch. We can't put her in here. She's like, yes, we can, right? So this other coworker calls Sarah, right, and tells her, oh, she needs Lincoln to come downstairs. I think this is a setup between Sarah and Miss Girl, but we gonna get to that in the third book, I guess. Anyways, Sarah tells Miss Girl, Gabby, get your ass in there. So Gabby gets in there and she starts making yada yada yada. Anyways, Lincoln's like, I don't like this, get your ass out. And Gabby's like, no, it's okay. Anyways, Lincoln leaves because he is supposed to quote unquote help some other bitch, whatever. That soon as he leaves, not even a couple of seconds later, that robot glitches, grabs onto Miss Girl's leg, and damn near rips that shit off. You put your trust in a nigga, stupid hoe. How you figure? That's where that comes. Because why would you even trust Sarah with a robot that's been glitching? And they told you it's been glitching, bitch. This whole book. Now, I kind of feel bad because you probably ain't going to have no leg. You probably going to have a stump at the end of this. But the whole book, Miss Girl, I was side-eyeing you because you cannot keep, you cheated on me, you cheated, y'all not together no more. You decided that you was going to move forward and do some dumb shit like still fuck with him and still make him think that y'all have a chance. And you cannot keep turning around telling this man that he cheated on you. He know, you know, the world know, the whole office know. So what the fuck do you keep bringing it up? Every single time you have a disagreement, and you can't keep telling him that he doesn't have communication. He has communication issues when you do too. You cannot every single time you have a disagreement with this man bring up that he cheated on you. That doesn't make sense. And then you over here talking about you are very much a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter, Miss Girl. You gaslight the shit out this man every motherfucking time until he comes to his senses and say, bitch, we're not together. We're not together. I don't even have to do any shit, but I'm doing it to show you that I want to be with you and I love you. And you taking this shit for granted, bitch. We're not together. And then you get the, oh, we're not together. He said we're not together. You're not together with him, Miss Girl. So you're doing some of this shit and it doesn't make any sense and it's making you look stupid. And it's giving you villain vibes. Because what is wrong with you? I want you to be a villain, but not this way. You putting your hands on this man. You over here keep telling him every chance you get how he cheated on you. Like he don't remember. Like he ain't still was doing it before you moved in and when you moved in. And then you over here doing you playing a game that doesn't make sense, Miss Girl. You over here trying to make it seem like he's not doing stuff when you're doing the same thing. Honestly, truthfully, the only thing you ain't do was cheat on him, but you just sitting there and you're doing the same thing. The things you say he's doing when it comes to communication, you're doing it. Honestly, y'all both don't have great communication. You are not a great communicator, Miss Girl. You're not a therapist. You need to go to therapy. But you don't have clear communication like you think you do. And you think throwing back at him that he cheated on you is going to work shit out. And it's not. Okay? And then you sitting here mad because he slapped you back. What you thought? Because his mama told him not to hit girls that he's supposed to just sit there and take it, bitch? No. I would rag tag your ass all up and through that house. Do you understand me? From the rooter to the tutor. Then they lost the cat. Anyways, y'all go ahead and read this book if you have not read it. Come back and tell me what you think of it, Miss Girl. And if you have read it, bitch, like, do you agree with what Gabby is doing in this book? Or are you like, girl, you doing too damn much like me? Anyways, if you could like, comment, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Bye.